So the first one is we need to know about the definition of organization. So let's take a look at this video.
A team made up of people with various ideas, talents, and skills working together for a common cause. We call such a team of people an organization. An organization is made up of people and hence has to deal with its complex interpersonal relationships. How well an organization performs is dependent on how its individual members can function collectively and effectively as one.
So what is organization? From that video, we already know that an organization is a social arrangement for achieving controlled performance in pursuit of collecting goals. Chester I. Barnard. The school as an institution will have legal status with governors or shareholders, a board of management staff, and students. As an institution, the school will have to conform to whatever legal requirements are laid down for such institution. Schools are also organizations which consist of a network in a relationship among the individual who regard themselves as belonging to that organization. Without people, there is no existence as a living and functioning in organization, even if may still have a legal existence as an institution. The second one is technology is a vital aspect of an organization. An important part of organizational technology is communication system, which enable information to be circulated among the members in the organization. And the last is organization have a culture by which they can be characterized. The culture of a school is shown through how people treat each other, and we learn it from their actions and words.
The next material about needs and the organization. There is two theories for organization needs. The first from Adair, 1983. As an organization, a school will have to fulfill and maintain balanced three important sets of needs, such as text needs, group needs, and individual needs. The first text needs are those which have to be satisfied in order successfully to carry out the work of the organization. Satisfying text needs give rise to such group functions as setting objectives, planning tasks, allocating of responsibilities, and setting performance standards. The second group needs. The second set of needs, those concerned with the group, have to do with the organization as a social unit. Successful group maintenance is crucial for meeting text needs. If the organization split into conflicting factions due to cultural differences, it will lose focus and fail to meet its goals. The third, individual needs. Individual needs refer to basic requirements for a person's well-being. If unmet, it leads to decreased morale and motivation within the group or team. Satisfying individual needs give rise to such group functions as attending to personal problems, prizing individual, giving status, recognizing and using individual abilities, and then training the individual.
The next material is about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is formed in the pyramid diagram consists of a network of relationships among the individuals who regard themselves as belonging to that organization. The pyramid was the work of a 35-year-old Jewish psychologist of Russian origins called Abraham Maslow, who had been looking since the start of his professional career for nothing less than the meaning of life. He suddenly saw that human beings could be said to have essentially 5 different kinds of need. On the one hand, the psychologist, or what one could term without any mysticism being meant by the word, the spiritual, and the other, the material. From Maslow, we all start with a set of utterly non-negotiable and basic physiological needs for food, water, warmth, and rest. In addition, we have urgent safety needs for body, security, and protection from attack. But then, we start to enter spiritual domain. We need belongingness and love. We need friends and lovers. We need esteem and respect. And lastly, and most grandly, we are driven by what Maslow called in a now legendary term, an urge for self-actualization. a vast, partially nebulous, and yet hugely apt concept involving what Maslow described as living according to one's full potential and becoming who we really are. The next is structure of organization. Structure is a list of what needs organization. The model discussed here explains decision making and implementation in organization. Some, like formal and democratic models, prescribe action, while others, like political and subjective models, simply describe process.
The next is, according to Bush, 1986, in this model, there is a clear structure of authority and responsibility, with decision-making process following a logical and systematic approach. The emphasis is on establishing formal rules, procedures, and process to ensure efficiency and effectiveness to achieve organizational objectives. The next is weakness of the formal model of organization. The first is lack of define. This lack of clarity can lead to confusion, inefficiencies, and a lack of alignment among influence. The second is decision-making complexity. The complexity may result in delays, bottlenecks, and difficulty in responding quickly to changing circumstances. The third is neglect of individual contribution. The emphasis on roles and responsibilities within a structured framework may limit opportunities for creativity, innovation, and personal growth. The fourth is conflict of authority. That conflict can create tension, slow down process, and hinder collaboration among team members. The fifth is unrealistic stability assumption. Organizations that rely too heavily on this assumption may struggle to adapt to unexpected disruption or shifts in the market. Next is model of organization. The first is democratic model. This model emphasizes employees' participation, open communication, and consensus building. The second is political model. This model views organization as arenas where different individual or group compete for resources, influence, and control. The third is subjective model. This model recognizes that organizational behavior is influenced by subjective factors such as personal beliefs, values, and attitudes. The last model is ambiguity model. This model recognizes that organizations operate in dynamic and unpredictable environment where ambiguity, change, and uncertainty are prevalent.